Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines.
Iran has reportedly sent a new proposal for talks with the United States through Pakistani mediators. The development has raised hopes for a breakthrough in efforts to end the conflict that has entered its third month. The report briefly pushed oil prices lower, even as tensions around the Strait of Hormuz and fears of further military action continue to shake global markets. President Donald Trump says he is not satisfied with Iran's latest proposal for peace talks delivered through Pakistani mediators. Speaking at the White House, Trump warned military action remains an option if negotiations fail. To a question, he repeated his prediction that oil and gas prices would fall when the war with Iran ends. He also praised Pakistan, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, and Field Marshal Asim Munir for their mediation efforts.
Iran has claimed that Pakistan is playing a mediating role in discussions with the United States. Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Ismail Baqai said that Pakistan is serving as an official mediator in talks between Iran and the United States. He added that while several countries are willing to assist, Pakistan currently holds a formal role in facilitating communication between the two sides. According to Baqai, if a decision is made to proceed with formal talks, it will be officially announced.
On the other hand, reports from US and Israeli media say Washington may be nearing a decision on renewed military action against Iran. President Trump was reportedly briefed on possible strike plans, while Israel says it is preparing for the possibility of fresh conflict and has sharply increased military shipments in recent days.
A US-Iran ceasefire that began in early April has terminated hostilities between the two sides for the purposes of an approaching congressional war powers deadline. A senior official of President Donald Trump's administration said there has been no exchange of fire between the US armed forces and Iran since a fragile ceasefire began more than 3 weeks ago. Trump faces a Friday deadline to end the Iran war or make the case to Congress for extending it, but the date was most likely to pass without altering the course of the war.
The US Treasury has warned shippers against making any payments to Iran for safe passage through the Strait of Hormuz, saying violators could face sanctions. The warning comes after Tehran reportedly proposed tolls on vessels using the key global shipping route amid efforts to ease tensions with the United States. Also, in a social media post, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent issued a blunt warning to Iran's leadership, saying the blockade and pressure campaign will continue until freedom of navigation in the Strait of Hormuz is restored.
Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has said that the Pentagon is lying about the economic cost of the war launched by the Trump administration on February 28th alongside Israel's leadership. In a post on X, Araghchi claimed that Netanyahu's gamble has directly cost America $100 billion so far, 4 times what is claimed. He further argued that indirect costs for US taxpayers are rising sharply, saying the monthly burden per American household is $500 and rising fast, adding the phrase, "Israel first" always means America last. A senior United Arab Emirates official has said that Tehran cannot be trusted over any unilateral arrangements it makes for the Strait of Hormuz, in a sign of deep mistrust on all sides as efforts to end the Iran war remained at an impasse. Underlining the concerns of the Gulf states, UAE presidential advisor Anwar Gargash said the collective international will and provisions of international law were the primary guarantors of freedom of navigation through the strait. He said no unilateral Iranian arrangements can be trusted or relied upon following its treacherous aggression against all its neighbours.
More than 100 Gaza aid activists, including former Pakistani Senator Mushtaq Ahmad, have been released after Israeli forces seized their flotilla near Greece. Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar announced the release of the former senator in a social media post and thanked Turkey for facilitating his return to Istanbul. The group was taken to the island of Crete a day after the ships carrying humanitarian aid for Gaza were intercepted in international waters.
A violent incident at a local high school has left 6 people injured after a stabbing during an altercation. Authorities say the situation unfolded quickly, leading to panic and a school lockdown. The suspect, a student, is now in custody. The incident took place at Henry Foss High School that was immediately placed on lockdown as police arrived at the scene. Authorities confirmed that 5 students and 1 security guard were injured during the incident. The suspect is also among the injured.
Russia has reportedly launched more than 400 drones at Ukraine in a rare daytime assault, with officials saying at least 10 people were injured in the western city of Ternopil. Ukraine's Air Force said most of the drones were intercepted, but the attacks damaged infrastructure, caused blackouts, and struck multiple regions across the country.
That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.